think he took that job, like you said, for all the perks. But he didn't realize how kind of dysfunctional that community was.
Right. Yeah, we play him in basketball.
Pitch will go to Spencer Gilmire. Moves across the 50. Spencer Gilmire runs over a man at the 40. Made him eat dirt as Spencer Gilmire rumbles into Admiral territory down to the 38-yard line. Hello, Spencer. Pitch will go to Spencer. He's got running room again. He's across the 30. Spencer Gilmire 20. Spencer Gilmire 15. Spencer Gilmire 13. He carries Admirals down the field. It'll be 1st and 10 Oak Ridge.
My color guy said that after that. Hello, Spencer. This is still a good one.
The 25 to the 30, breaks it to the outside, to the 35 to the 40, to the 45 to the 50-yard line, needs to block and gets it at the 45 to the 40, to the 35 to the 30, to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Johnny Williams. Oak Ridge, single man left. Helton will roll to the left side. He's in trouble. He fumbles the ball. Intercepted by Oak Ridge. Picked off at the 50. Ron Black 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. You did it one too many times, Todd Helton. That one picked off by Black into the end zone. 64-yard run by Ron Black. And Oak Ridge takes the lead.
It's time to pass. It's going to go deep.
Will Presley wide open. He has got it. He is into the end zone. William Presley, you are the man.
We used to play him all the time. This will be the 13th time we played him. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again to the Pizza Inn. It's time for playoff football action for the Wildcats. Oak Ridge taking on Ray County in the first round of the TSSAA playoffs, 7 o'clock at Blankenship Field. By virtue of winning the region championship, obviously, you get a chance to host at least one game, maybe two games, maybe even more than that later on. So the first one up, though, is Ray County.
It is, David. Yeah, we're just excited, number one, to
one of our program goals is to win the region so you can host playoff games. And we've had this discussion at length about just how important it is to play at home. Obviously, the region south of us was very competitive. That went down to the final Friday. So Ray County could have been the 2 seed or the 4 seed based off their result versus East Hamilton. So East Hamilton beat them 20-7. So we get them coming in 2-2 in their region. Good football team, good football program. We were talking off air about the times that Oak Ridge and Ray have met in the regular season or the postseason. It's been quite a bit. And it should be a fun game, should be a physical game. They kind of play a physical style of football, and we feel like we are right now too. So it should be a fun one Friday.
Well, to get there, you had to finish out the regular season, and you did that this past Friday, traveling up to Campbell County after two consecutive road games to close out the year. And Campbell County was a region ball game, and one of the things you said on the show last week is that you wanted to finish the year. One of the goals for the team is to finish undefeated in the region, and you did that.
Exactly. We wanted to be an outright region champ, and went up there, and we knew it was going to be a short game with the style of play that we all saw with their offense, and proud of the way we just kept kind of fighting away, David, and it wasn't always pretty, but we kind of get in the fourth quarter, hit that little run, got out there 34-3, played a lot of players in the game, and like I said, outright region champs. Feel like that kind of gave us some positive momentum going into the playoffs, just to go up there and kind of use our different personnel groupings on offense, and then defense had a special game plan. Defense played fast and physical, kind of bend but don't break. We were able to hold them out of the end zone, and we're just excited to get up there to win. Sometimes that's a hard place to play. The last game of the season, deceptively long road trip, but feel like our players did a good job of playing 3 straight road games to end the year.
Well, let's go ahead and roll the highlights. These first 3 highlights are not your typical highlights. They're just kind of the style that Campbell County was playing. Mark will play that.
Yeah, we'll discuss this a little bit. So as you see, Campbell County in a T formation, 1 formation the whole game. You got T.J. Hibben right there, J.T. Gormley kind of fitting that up. And that was kind of what they wanted to do. They just wanted to kind of bleed you out. They waited, the longest time to snap the ball. And there was a quarterback sneak right there. As you see, our guys just kind of, we had him stopped initially, and when they're foot to foot, there's really no way to tackle him.
I think that first drive was almost like 10 minutes.
It was, and here's old Dallas Front coming up, that's Anthony Angel, my bad. Anthony Angel coming up. Making a nice play at the point of attack on the quarterback. So like we've said here, big play right there to, get them in long yardage situations. And that's what we wanted to do. They're down the red area here. We do a good job there fitting that up. There's J.T. Gormley again on the play. The linebackers kind of had to have big games in the style of offense. As you see, they motion the back out. And looks like Amante Bishop, T.J. Hibben chasing him. There's Quavez Williams with a nice tackle. So as you see, quarterback kind of gets outside the pocket, and Quavez comes in and does a nice job wrapping up on the sideline.
Forced him into a field goal there.
Yeah, 3-0. There's a little hitch to Adam Washington on a 3rd down. Didn't start the game the way they wanted. We had a drop and then gotten ourselves in a 3rd down, and we were able to convert. So as you see, Blaine, just a catch-step throw. To me, that's just a positive, simple football play. Here's Demillion Porter on the run. Does a nice job breaking the first tackle and then getting to the sideline here. So offensive line does a good job reach blocking right there. See Elijah Young, Jared Baffert on the left side. And as you see, like you said, David, we're into the first quarter. Here's our first drive. So in a game like this, your possessions have to count. Another run by Mill here. He's nice to see the patience right there, kind of sets the block up. So as you see, we kind of fake one way with Jermichael Howard. We come back and kind of set the run the other way. So get a little misdirection, pulls the guy out of the box. And we do a good job there of getting a first down. So there's Richie lead blocking right there.
As you see, I had plenty of angles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys are going to have some angles. We know that. Do a great job covering us. Here's a little jumbo set. There's Mill kind of coming through.
I thought he was going to get about 40 carries the way the game started.
Well, I mean, obviously we're just trying to be patient. Sometimes the first drive you want to get out there and just kind of, I don't know, make sure it happens fast. But, we knew, like I said, it was going to be a shorter game. I think he ended up having 13 or 14 carries. But quite a few of them come on the first possession.
Right.
And there we're getting in the end zone. So as you see, big Tim Walters leading up. Malachi Bonner leading up in the end zone. Do a good job there of hitting the point of attack on the run. And I guess now we're up 7-3. TJ Hibbon on the snap, Adam on the hold, Eli Pearson on the kick. So, like I said, just into the first quarter. Hudson Lee, definitely see his big arm right there making the play. Hudson does a good job of feathering the block, drifting back inside. And right now, we're kind of doing a great job of getting a push at the point of attack. There's a Monte Bishop there. Just doing a good job there of stuffing the downhill run. And, how to do this early on, because when you let a team like Campbell County drive the ball, next thing you know, David, the whole quarter's gone.
Right. We had a lot of plays just like this.
Yeah, a lot of plays. Carson Nivens and Monte Bishop. As you see, we're just kind of, Tim, we're beating them at the point of attack. And we're doing a great job of feathering the ball to the sideline. And here's the play action. There's Quavez again coming up on the wheel route. As you see, the back releases and the ball's thrown, so he breaks on the ball to the sideline. Nice hit out of bounds. And again, two or three Wildcats there getting some pressure on him. So we force a punt. Do a nice job here. I think this may have been a third down again, throwing the hitch to Adam Washington. Whether we called a hitch and go, and then Adam does a good job of concentrating there.
Ball was tipped.
It was. I didn't. On our copy of the film, you noticed something, but you couldn't really pinpoint it. And then here's the other element we've done offensively: quarterback runs. So as you see, we're going to flash, and then let's a little quarterback counter. And Blaine does a good job there of, just give our running back a chance to, in a way, not run the ball. The little seam route, come back to Braden Sharp. The seam route was covered. So Blaine does a good job of just checking the ball down. So he throws it on time. Braden does a good job coming back to it and catching the football. So, like you said, we're just not getting a little rhythm, run the football. Now we're kind of mixing in some throws. We're keeping ourselves in. Here's a nice one, too. So, like I said, quarterback counter again. We flash it. They flow at the running back. Blaine comes back underneath. Got two or three Wildcats there blocking outside. Richie kind of leading up there. It looks like we got Elijah Young kicking out blocking. Adam Washington blocking downfield. And that allows us to get in here and run a power play at the goal line. Million Porter. Ethan Eubanks with a nice down block. And as you see, Dave, we're just kind of pushing Campbell County in the end zone.
Right.
So big, 14-3 at this point, closing in on the end of the first half. So, there's T-Ray, Carson Nivens, Tim again. As you see, we're doing a good job there of they'll get a quick stop. Blaine stands. There's freshman Zayden Williams making a catch. So, obviously, he's kind of stepped up, had a great junior varsity season, and now he's in the varsity rotation here Friday at receiver. Tremendous future for him. Last play before the half, we were trying to run a ball and then get a quick timeout, and then, of course, Mill about broke it. So, obviously would have liked to have seen him potentially tough play because, I mean, the situation.
You only had
know,
like 6 seconds. Or
Yeah,
something.
we only had 6 seconds. He may not have known that, though. So we thought that may have been a time to when he would have ran 10, 20 yards, got tackled, quick timeout. He about scored, so the clock kind of ran out. Just would have liked to see it just keep going and try to make that one last push. But a great run to finish the first half. Stansbury to Sharp on the seam route to start the second half. So, it was nice to see us kind of getting some rhythm throw game right now, David, as you see, flashing it. Blaine, nice throw on time. And I feel like that, right now we're kind of in a good spot, in my opinion, to throw the ball a little bit. We didn't do it much in this game just based off the looks that we were getting. But in as few plays as we ran, I think we only ran like 31 offensive snaps.
It didn't surprise me as quickly as that first quarter went.
Yeah, I mean, the game was over. We were back at Oak Ridge by 10:30. And you've been up at Campbell County with Matt and Justin. There were 55 throws, and it may not have been until 1 a.m. you were getting back.
55 in the first half. What are you talking about?
The first half, yeah. So there's Quavez again, stringing it out. As you see, we kind of clog up the middle there, and we get it going to the side, and then Quavez kind of runs in, makes a tackle. Really puts them in a 4th and short. There's Monte Bishop taking on the block. As you see, Anthony Angel coming up. So, again, Campbell County obviously put a good drive together. TJ Hibben really does a great job of crashing the gap. So watch TJ right here. He comes through. He's unblocked. And you got JT Gormley there finishing things up. Looks like Nate Stevens was there for cleanup as well. And I believe this may be one of the plays of the game right here. Carson Evans, Tim, JT chasing the quarterback. And got a little forced fumble there. TJ Hibben comes on it. Gets on the ball. Falls on it. And I think he just saw JT running at him. And big forced fumble recovery, great pursuit of the ball. And as you see, this allows us to, I think that here's the big run, I believe. So, yeah, we run an inside run, and it gets bounced. And then look at Elijah Young right there just blocking for Mill down the field. If you watch this back, Elijah Young, see him right there. He kind of jumps over a guy and does a great job of deflecting enough of number 9 to springboard the run. And you kind of felt right here at this point that Campbell County was going to have a hard time coming back. So here's the kickoff into the end zone. Eli Pearson, again, been a great threat for us all year. His punting has probably won us a couple games, and now that's a big weapon. And now we've seen the offense, so I think that may have been, see here, you had Caden Brown coming in on a tackle. Looked like Dallas Front was in the vicinity. And I think this may be the pick 6 right here. JT going pressure, Quavez Williams coming in. So as you see, they're rolling out. And as the quarterback rolls out, gets a little pressure, throws it up. Quavez comes in, does a great job attacking the ball. And now we're in a 27-3 game in La Follette. So kind of pulling away a little bit, fourth quarter. 3rd and short. There's Carson Nivens there. And kind of feel you're in a good spot. With this style of offense, there's really no way they could potentially come back. And now we got Parker Free in. Parker, a little quarterback counter play Blaine had success with. There's Gabe Arrington leading up. Dom Fields in there playing a little sniffer back. Here's your Michael Howard, nice little run. So J. Mike kind of gets in there and runs the track.
Got a chance to play some other players.
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously playing a lot of guys here. And you see Jermichael Howard there, Parker Free on another little quarterback counter.
Parker likes to run, doesn't he?
Well, I mean, we're just kind of – you really don't want to throw it. So, I mean, we're just kind of letting guys take turns running. And there's Parker again. We just reloaded the play. That just means you run the same play again. And we're able to get in the end zone there and go up 34-3. So now we have a clear advantage in the football game. Kind of since the 6-4 regular season. There's Frankie, perfect extra point. Look at this. A lot of Wildcats are fired up for Frankie. Comes every day, and nice hold by Adam. But again, does a great job kicking that true kick. That's what you call a true kick, no doubter. And
I used about every angle of it I could because Frankie hadn't gotten on here very often.
Well, but I mean, he deserves it, and we have a chance to get him on there, and excited for that kick and excited for the team win 34-3 at Campbell County.
Might be the last time we ever play Campbell County with them staying in 5A, us in 6A. So, we've been playing them since 1974. That's a long time, and a lot of games played against them. But so you move on, as we said, to the playoffs. Why don't we do the plays of the week real quick here? We'll get those out of the way. We've seen them all, but
there's Jared Bafford. He looks like is that a Halloween costume or is that a football player? That's what.
He's just smiling back there. He's not even.
Week. Malachi Bonner, Elijah Young here. As you see, Malachi takes his guy and drives him all the way back across the center.
Richie's involved with that, too.
Richie Ferreira's involved. There's Malachi blocking. Elijah Young's coming up. Eyeing up a Cougar right there. Boom, gets a big body on number 9, who was also their starting quarterback, by the way.
Right.
And great block. Oh, Blaine to Braden. Big play right here. Got a little shoulders down flash, hold the linebacker, and then rip the seam route. And we do a good job there of run after the catch. So as you see, if just a nice job there of execution on the seam route. JT Gorman, TJ Hibben, I assume this is the fumble.
Yes.
So we get him reversed out. This was good. His first read was taken away, and then JT comes up and does a great job of forcing the fumble, and there's TJ Hibben. He is able to recover the fumble and give us great field position. Oh, yeah, Frankie Ortesia. Extra point, as you see, snap, hold, kick.
I don't think Eli will be too upset about that.
No, of course not. And look at the teammates there celebrating with him. A lot of the seniors are excited for him. The guys that are graduating in the class of 2025. Play of the week, Quavez Williams. Anytime you score on defense, the probability of you winning a game is very, very high. So, and that's what I know. You're a stat guy. You're a tradition stat guy, David. You ought to think of the times Oak Ridge has scored a defensive touchdown in the game, and just compute the record. And I bet bet the winning percentage is rather high.
Pretty high. We've had a lot of pick sixes that won ball games.
No doubt. So anytime so defensive touchdown, Mill Porter.
It's that long run.
Long run. He does a nice job there of chasing the sideline and, of course, gets some good blocking and does the rest. Mill had a big night for us, 180-something yards rushing, 12 yards a carry. Quavez Williams, hit of the week. This is a boom hit, leads with his shoulder, and does a good job of forcing the Campbell County player out of bounds. So, textbook sideline tackle. We obviously want to wrap up, but he did a great job of driving him out of bounds.
Coach, last week on the show, and coming up a little bit later, we're going to speak to two of the Wildcats, JT Gormley and Tim Walters. We'll be speaking to him here in a moment. But last week on the show, I asked Blaine and Will if the question was, have you which coach would you like to have seen play? And in that answer, I think Blaine, obviously, I think it was Blaine who said, I'd like to see Coach McKeithen play when he played in high school. And
Let's see here. We're going to see the old wing T quarterback. We got it. Oh, look at that.
Well, you're laughing at him, but look how young this guy is over here, too. So.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
There we go, a little play action.
He's the quarterback, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Nice little sideline throw right there. Who would this be again?
McMinn County.
McMinn County. There we go, the Cherokees. Pick the foot up. A little flood pass. Boom, put it right there on the money. Throwing them seeds.
He had the benefit of having Spencer Goldmeyer and Corey Booker in the backfield with him.
Nice play fake. Gets the nice little touch pass right there.
That
and
is.
Puts a little touch on it.
Johnny Williams. That is Johnny Williams.
Well, Johnny Williams got to stay up for him and get in the end zone and give Coach a touchdown. There you go. I like it. Nobody's open. Just tug it down and run. There you go again. Nice little corner route.
Corey Booker on the reception.
There's Corey. That'd be a nice guy to throw it to. Throw it to Corey Booker out there. And
this is against Clinton. This is the final
drive.
one.
Yep. There's the screen. That still run that play. I mean, we still run variations of that play right there. So hopefully Blaine and Will are watching and can take some notes from Coach McKeithen. Get that notepad out and take some notes.
Well, I'd ask actually if Kevin wanted to come and critique himself how he would do it, but you did a fine job.
Oh, yeah.
Coach, let's take a break here. We'll come back and talk with JT Gormley and Tim Walters, two junior members of the Wildcats. We will also come back. After their segment, we'll talk about the Ray County Golden Eagles. We'll be back to the Pizza Inn on Crunch Time right after this.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
"Ugh, come on, seriously?
This is so extra."
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agents are available to help you online, over the phone, or in person. State Farm agents are here to help answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Wow, I am not as fast as 7 when it comes to running, that is, but I'm pretty quick at selling your home. Hi, I'm Karen George of Walton George Realty Group, right here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. But I buy and sell all over the Tennessee area. Give my office a call and we can help you as quickly as 7 can run.
Fox Insurance Group is a local agency. We've got a great staff. We're knowledgeable. The most rewarding thing about working in insurance is taking care of customers. When they come in, a lot of times they don't know what coverages they need. They're relying on us to give them the right coverage that's going to fit their needs, but also at a competitive price. Anybody can go to any agent or they can call any 1-800 number. But getting that right agent that's going to take care of them and be there in time of need, and that's what we're here to do.
Did you all recognize the picture? Do you remember doing that interview? Did you even know that was me that interviewed you back then?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. That was back when they played for Jefferson. That was in the studio years ago. You also saw, I think Isaac was in that picture as well. Who else was in there? I didn't even look at it.
I think it was Tyree.
Tyree Porter. Okay, guys. To my right here, I've got Tim Walters. He's been number 60 most of the year, was number 3 this last year. Has played primarily, has been on defense, but here recently has been playing a lot of offense as well. He's played offense in the past. JT Gormley to his right. He's, I don't know this, JT, but I would assume you're the leading tackler. You seem like you got a lot of tackles. But first off, JT, what is your name besides JT?
James.
James
Thomas.
James Thomas. So, And Tim, I know your name is not Tim, but you told me a story, I guess, I don't know, earlier in the year, why you call yourself Tim, or why you have people. What is your name, and why do you have people call you Tim?
My actual name is Ty J. I have people call me Tim because it's easier to say.
Yeah, that's what you told me. So, well, let's talk about the football team. We're going to talk. I'll ask my normal goofy questions to you here in a minute, but you're in the playoffs. You're the region champs. Both of you guys play a lot of football. Both of you guys have played a lot of football. I mean, you've started, all last year and year before. You played a lot. JT, you were a starter the first part of the year, a good portion of the year last year. Heading to the playoffs, what's your thoughts heading into the playoffs as a team? I'll start. Go ahead, JT. Go ahead.
I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. I see a bunch ahead and a bunch of opportunity. So I'm looking forward to see how it plays out.
So, Tim, you've been involved with playoff games before. I know last year you made it to the second round. You won the first game, I guess it was against East Hamilton. What's the difference in your mind between a playoff ball game and a regular season ball game?
It's really just intensity. I think people want it more in the playoffs. Like people gonna give it their all and put their body on the line more in the playoffs.
And of course, it is do or die. If you don't win the ball game, your season comes to a close. You, Tim, we'll continue with you. You primarily have played defense, but you've played a little offense this year, and you and I were kind of talking last week, I guess. Will we ever get to see you in a pass route and making a catch? And will we ever get to see that now that you're number 3, Malik's number? Will we see you? And what will you do if you do get that pass or run?
You probably will see me. You probably will see me get the ball and score. And when I score, I'm probably going to get a flag because my celebration's going to go on for a long time.
JT, you've been primarily defense. I don't know that you even take any snaps, even in practice on offense. Have you ever been an offensive guy?
Yeah, middle school I was a guard, and I loved being a lineman. That was a fun experience. But if coach needs somebody to be a lead blocker or something, I'll volunteer for it.
Both of you guys are weight room guys. I mean, both of you spend a lot of time getting bigger and buffer. My question is, which one of you can lift the most?
Tim.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably me.
How close is it, though?
He's pretty strong.
Yeah. Let's hear your numbers here, Tim.
I bench press 315. I squat 450, and I can't remember the rest.
Well, not to embarrass you, JT, but how close are you to those numbers?
Bench is 255, squat 355, and power clean 245.
Well, let me ask you how important it has been for you all to be that strong and to play as much. I mean, in football, obviously, you speed, and agility, and strength. How important is it to be a weight room guy?
It's definitely very, very important because, if you got somebody, if you blocking, you got to be able to bench press them, or you're not going to be able to block them. So,
JT, do you like movies? What kind of movies do you like?
More action movies, like Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars guy.
Okay. Tim?
I'm a big anime guy. I watch a lot of anime, mostly Naruto.
I know we just passed Halloween, but thinking back to your childhood days, what was your best Halloween costume?
It's probably when I was a Ninja Turtle.
You were a Ninja Turtle? Okay. Which one were you?
I was the blue one. I can't remember his name. I ain't watched it in so long.
They're saying Leonardo. JT, same question.
I don't remember a lot of my costumes, but I remember one year I was a Skylander. His name's Pyro. I thought that was pretty cool.
If you won the lottery, I know you're all not old enough to be in the lottery, but what would be the first thing you would buy?
Man, it'll probably be some chicken, and then I'll probably go buy some land.
JT, go ahead, Tim. You done?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'd probably go to Zaxby's first, to be honest.
So if you want, so you're winning $1 million and you're going to eat?
Yeah.
That's the first thing. No cars.
I'm a big food guy. Big food guy. Love food.
What when you all were younger? What was the first job you wanted to do? Like when you grew up.
I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to be a policeman.
What do you want to do now?
I want to be an engineer now.
Okay, JT.
When I was younger, I wanted to be an engineer, but I'm not sure yet. I'm still
Now
deciding.
you want to be a policeman. You have any strange phobias or any superstitions? Tim, we'll start with you.
No, I don't got none.
You don't have to. You don't wear the same socks on ball game days and don't wash them. JT.
No, not really.
No. Are you afraid of anything?
No, not really.
No.
Wow, you guys, totally different from most. Usually spiders and things like that. Well, I'll go ahead and ask you the question: which coach scares you? At least one of those. That not scares you. Who is the most intimidating coach on the staff?
Honestly, I'd probably say the most serious whenever he gets mad is Coach Day. Even though he's not my coach, I know he's a serious person to be around whenever he gets mad.
Tim?
It's definitely Coach Day because like whenever like I'm not trying, like I'm blocking, man, he'll chew me out for real.
Both of you guys bring it on defense, and you will lay a lick on somebody, but the question I always ask is, who on the team would you hate to be tackled by?
Mine would definitely be T-Ray. Definitely T-Ray. Oh my.
Why?
Probably, for me, it would be, I don't know about tackling, but I know Hudson, he's hard to get around when he comes to block.
He's a big boy. Yeah, he's a big boy. But if you had a superpower, what would it be and why?
Probably mind reading. I feel like that could come in handy. You know when someone's lying or not.
Tim?
Mine would probably be super speed because like I'd be able to play running back and still be big.
I'll ask the same question I asked Blaine and Will last week. Which coach on this staff would you have liked to have seen play?
Coach Hawkins.
It's definitely Coach Bam. Definitely Coach Bam.
Yeah, they didn't play for Oak Ridge, so I don't have any footage of them. So unfortunately, I don't know unless they have some. Did you have any nicknames? I mean, obviously, is Tim a nickname to you? And how did you get that?
Yeah, I got Tim because like my granny used to call me like Tiny Tim and stuff. So I also got Twin because you know me and Coach Kelly, we twins. We got the same gut, same everything.
JT?
I've had a couple. So in middle school, I was Theodore by Coach Mitchell, and Coach Kelly calls me All-State.
Coach James Mitchell?
Yeah.
I do have footage of him if you'd like for me to bring in some of him.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I do have. Coach Mitchell is the all-time leading tackler in Oak Ridge history. I don't know if you knew that, but he is. I do have some footage, so maybe if I remember, I can get that from him. Who are you guys? I know you guys are juniors. Are you guys leaders on the team, Tim?
I definitely say I'm a leader. Like,
how do you lead?
Like I lead by like action. Like if I'm going full speed, I know like they all gonna go full speed and want to like hit somebody and get better today. If I'm slacking, like I know some people gonna slack because they see me slacking. So I always got to be 110%.
JT?
Yeah, I definitely think I'm more of a leader, but I lead by example. I try to lead by how I play and my intensity.
Okay, I've asked this question, and only the football team would really appreciate this, but how would you describe the smell of the locker room? I'd love to hear the explanation of what you think it smells like.
That locker room is musty, man. Like it's bad. Like it smell like under Tory bicep, cause he got a double bicep. Boom.
JT?
Yeah, it's terrible. Think of the worst smell you've ever smelled times at bedtime. That's what it smells like. It's bad.
What person, living or dead, would you have liked to have met or like to meet?
For me, it would be Hayden Christensen.
from the Star Wars
Yeah.
in the reboots, like a Revenge of the Sith and
Yeah.
those. Yeah. Okay. Tim,
Mine would definitely be LeBron James.
what about his son?
No, I'm straight on that, but
If there was such thing as a time machine, where would you go? Forward or backwards, and where? Why?
I'd probably go back in time to ancient Greece because Spartans are cool. I'd want to see that.
I'll probably go forward because like I want to see all like the new technology and stuff. I want to see like what they made.
So I haven't asked this question in a few weeks, but in a zombie apocalypse, who on your team would you want to be with you and why?
I'm taking Mike because like we got so much Call of Duty chemistry. Like me and him, it's over for the zombies.
It's hard to just pick one. I think 3 contenders would be Gabe, Isaac, or TJ. We all have good chemistry, and I know they would have my back.
So JT, have your parents ever embarrassed you watching a ball game of yours?
Oh, probably.
Probably. Do you remember any instances?
I can't think of any, but I'm sure they probably shouted stuff in the crowd.
Tim?
Mine definitely. Like she just be shouting and stuff. I be having to tell her to be quiet sometimes. Like I be like this, like.
Besides sports, do you have any special talents? I mean, can you sing, dance? What can you do, Tim? You're smiling about something, so there's got to be something there. What is it?
No, I cannot.
Do they know? I'll ask them. Then maybe they'll just tell me.
No, I don't got none. No, I don't got none at all. I don't know what they talking about.
JT, do you have any?
No, I can't really think of any.
So, TJ, do you have a question for him? Richie, do you have one? How many hours of Minecraft do you play a week?
Depends, but a good bit. A good bit.
Isaac? Why did you lie about
That is my favorite movie, and what am I afraid of?
You're afraid of the dark?
Afraid of the dark?
JT, are you afraid of the dark?
No, I don't know where he gets that from.
His favorite movie is romantic comedies?
A good rom-com can be good from time to time.
Coach Kelly?
Tim, if you could sit down with Jerry Jones, what you tell him to do to fix the Cowboys?
If you could sit down with Jerry Jones, how could he fix his Cowboys? What could you tell him to fix the Cowboys?
I tell them to fire the whole entire coaching staff and just rebuild. Just rebuild.
Jared?
Explain it, Tim.
I don't know. Is that me?
It's a video. What is that video of?
I don't think that's me, Jared.
You're in denial of a lot of things, aren't you? Richie? Repeat that question.
No.
Carson. Well, wait a little bit, Richie. Go ahead.
No, but probably never.
Carson first.
What's your favorite rom-com? I'm going with Sweet Home Alabama. You shut your mouth.
Repeat the question to him, JT.
Oh, this is a tough one. He asked what my favorite rom-com was. I'll have to think about this. I'll go with The Girl Next Door.
Let me get T-Ray here first.
Name a time.
The question was, when are you going to play Minecraft, Dominic?
What was the hairstyle before the buzz cut?
What was the hairstyle before the buzz cut?
Middle school side sweep. Just some basic default haircut.
Adam. What's your favorite pizza topping?
It's probably pepperoni. Regular.
JT, do you have a favorite? TJ?
Just the same thing every time. Just a buzz cut. Fade on the side, 3 on top.
Where do you get your haircut?
This one lady at Sports Clips.
Okay. All right, looking around, is that all? Okay, I got a few more questions for you all. What's been your favorite memory as a Wildcat? Tim, we'll start with you.
It's definitely the McMahon win in the playoffs my freshman year.
On the block kick?
Yeah.
Yeah. JT?
I would say being moved up to varsity sophomore year, that was a really good experience.
What's your favorite tradition of the football program?
I'd say it's probably dressing up. Like I actually do like to dress up. Who? I dress up every week.
JT, same question.
It's pretty basic, but I do like the steps going down the home games.
You guys as a team are pretty beaten up. A lot of injuries have happened, and a lot of people probably besides the guys inside your locker room don't think that you can go very far in the playoffs. Let me ask you guys, how far do you think you can go? Tim?
I think we could make it to state. 'Cause like if we work hard, like we have been, like we definitely state bound and we can win state.
JT?
I think we can make it far as we are willing to dedicate ourselves to. And as long as we work together as a team, just keep working hard in practice.
Well, let me ask both of you here. We're about to run out of time here, but Tim, do you want to play sports beyond high school?
Yeah, I definitely want to play college and hopefully NFL.
Have you had any? Who's your favorite player of all time?
It's definitely Aaron Donald.
Okay, JT, do you want to play sports beyond high school?
I hadn't originally thought of it as a plan, but if the opportunity presented itself, I could see that as an option.
Any shout-outs you'd like to make before we close out?
I'd like to shout out Jared, Richie, Adam, Rush. Oh, Brody Jackson fan club. Love him. T-Ray, etc.
How about this group over here? This group over here is waving for you too. JT.
I want to shout out all my teammates, my parents, and all members of Domtopia. And Jacob's Tiki Land.
Out the door. He is out the door again. All right, guys. I appreciate you coming on the show, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That's JT Gormley and Tim Walters. We'll be back with Coach Rang to close it out in a moment.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
Seriously?
But what you could say is,
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
your local State Farm agents are available to help you online, over the phone, or in person. State Farm agents are here to help answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
Get with someone who can actually help. Contact me, Agent Laura Lynn Green, today.
Wow, I am not as fast as 7 when it comes to running, that is, but I'm pretty quick at selling your home. Hi, I'm Karen George of Walton George Realty Group, right here in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. But I buy and sell all over the Tennessee area. Give my office a call and we can help you as quickly as 7 can run.
Fox Insurance Group is a local agency. We've got a great staff. We're knowledgeable. The most rewarding thing about working in insurance is taking care of customers. When they come in, a lot of times they don't know what coverages they need. They're relying on us to give them the right coverage that's going to fit their needs, but also at a competitive price. Anybody can go to any agent or they can call any 1-800 number. But getting that right agent that's going to take care of them and be there in time of need, and that's what we're here to do.
Welcome back once again to the Pizza Inn. This is crunch time, getting ready for the Ray County ball game. And speaking of that, I'd like to invite this is from the class of 1989, putting this together. They are having another one of those big tailgates at the top of the hill in the 1989 pavilion. It begins at 5, goes from 5 to 7. Calhoun's will be providing the food. There'll be an Alabama tribute band there, the fire, police, and EMS on hand, drone services, the cheerleaders, dance cats, and the wild band will all be a part of this big tailgate. I tell you, Chris, he puts a lot of time and money into these things. I don't know where his money comes from, but I appreciate it because he's all Wildcat.
No doubt. I mean, I think it's cool when you have that environment, David, as we said. The home field advantage, the support. Obviously, you get people in the community that want to make it up and make it a big deal with a big tailgate, big event. And we appreciate Chris Corwin and the class of 89 for their continued support of Oak Ridge High School and Oak Ridge High School athletics.
Well, let's talk once again about Ray County. Ray County, like we said, we've played them many times. We played them in the playoffs. We played them in the regular season. You and I were talking off the air, and I was trying to think of a team that they might most compare to, and I asked you about Lenoir City. How close to Lenoir City are they?
Well, I mean, they're stylistically different. They've been with Coach Pemberton for 10, 11 years. They were wing T, and now they're more 11 personnel, so they're going to look like more of the teams that we've seen that have kind of spread it out a little bit, David. Maybe look like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of who to compare them to offensively. Maybe a McMinn County style of offense that they're more run heavy, but the quarterback can run. And then they also have a couple of receivers who can make some plays. But I think stylistically, Lenoir City is probably a good comparison as far as overall team ability. But yeah, they've transitioned offenses. Defensively, they're in a 3-3 stack, which will be different because we've not seen much of that. Lenoir City ran a 3-3 stack. So I think defensively, you're right, David. They're very similar to them. And then their special teams play is really good. Their kids give great effort on special teams, do a great job covering kicks and just giving effort in general. So we know it'll be a tough game. You can't worry about who's the 1 seed, who's the 4 seed. It's kind of like the boys were saying. You got to survive in advance. And kind of like they were saying is playoff football, the intensity picks up a little bit. And I think Tim was right. Players are playing because they know this could be it. So. Got to bring our A game and got to put a good plan together. And we as a staff feel good about the plan that we have for the Ray County Eagles.
They've always been very physical. How are they that way this year?
Well, like I said, it's so hard to tell. There's really, they beat Central, we beat Central. There's word maybe they're banged up. We're obviously have been banged up. So there's not really a lot of – I feel like, when you get in the first round, especially when we play out-of-area teams, last year with East Hamilton, there was kind of the feeling out process. It was kind of like, the style of football is a little bit different. I think it's one of those things that the first quarter, both teams are kind of feeling each other out. So as far as physicality goes, it's kind of hard to make that assumption because there's really no common, consistent opponents. But we know they'll play hard. Like I said, McMinn County beat them 35-22 in Athens, so take that for what it's worth. But we know we'll have to bring our A game. Guys are stepping up as we speak, and we know we're going to play our guts out. And one of our program goals is to defend Blankenship, and that'll always be our goal. So hopefully we can get out of round 1 with a big win and move on to round 2.
Coach, good luck.
Thank you, yeah.
Derek Rang, head coach of the Wildcats. Next week on the show we'll have juniors Torrey Holt and Jared Bafford. Those will be the 2 guys that will be on the show with us, and we'll be discussing, hopefully, a win over Ray County and either the McMinn County Cherokees or the Clinton Dragons. The winner of our game plays the winner of that ball game, I do believe. For Mark and Shauna Hayes and all my camera guys, until next week, this is David Clary saying so long, everybody.
Down the middle, there's the man. Boom! Over the leg. That man is being scored. Fullback. Up the middle he goes 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Scott Fisher 45, 50, 45, 40. Fisher 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Scott Fisher has just gone 98 yards for an Oak Ridge touchdown. Time. I can't deal it. So unfair. And it feels like heaven so far away. Third and 6. Here comes Oak Ridge. It's almost a sack. A screen pass intercepted by Warrendine. To the 30, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Michael Warrendine down to the 15-yard line. Porter under center from the 4. He rolls to his right. Backside pressure. Passes complete. Touchdown Oak Ridge. Booker scores. Booker scores. Booker scores. 12 seconds to play. Pandemonium reigns at Blankenship Field. Hall to the far left. Thoughtful pass. Pumps once. Here's the pass complete to Rock Harden. Rock Harden 45 to the 40 to the 35. And he waits. There he goes. There he goes. Touchdown Oak Ridge. The Wildcats score. Rock Harden. Rock Harden takes it down the field. Caldwell the tailback. Woods the pass. Fires it, pass, batted away, intercepted by Oak Ridge. Wildcats Connor Goldmeyer at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, down the field, 45, 40, 35, 30, down the field, Connor Goldmeyer to the 20, to the 15. We might have a new record, a new record. Let's see what Brian does. He's going to pass. Setting up a little pass. Boom! Big stick! What a shot by Matt Smith. He blasted that guy. For the Wildcats. Handoff goes up the middle, Rivers to the 40, breaks it down the right side, 45 to the 40, to the 45 to the 50, to the 45 to the 40, to the 45 to the 40, to the 15, to the high, touchdown, Oak Ridge. Jamie Woodman, oh, you've got away, 14-7 Oak Ridge, and Minor will roll to his right. Has some time. Down the field it goes to Sean Williams, complete 40, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, 25, 15, 10, touchdown, no flags down, Sean Williams scores.
Booker at the 5 on the return to the 10, to the 15, Booker at the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, Corey Booker with a kicker to beat, makes a move on him and blows him away, he'll take it home, baby, Corey Booker, 5, touchdown Oak Ridge.
5-yard line. Here comes Adrian handing it off to Booker. Booker breaks free at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, 25, 40. Corey Booker 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25,
freshman who's just gone 95 yards. Touchdown, Oak Ridge. Corey Booker has gone 95 yards for the Oak Ridge touchdown.
Under center, rolling to his left, looking, firing, there's an air, 2 points in the Wildcats win! Jacob Snyder makes the catch! It's pandemonium on Blankenship Field! Adrian Porter connects with his tight end. Jacob Snyder into the Oak Ridge fans. And Jerry Colter will pitch to Summers, and he wants to throw. He looks long, the man is there, the pass, touchdown, Mike Underwood! Underwood on the reception on the halfback pass from Sean Summers, and Oak Ridge
Wildcats trail. Gorney draws back the pass. Has some time. Pass is complete. And it's going to be a touchdown to David Brown as nobody, I mean nobody, baby, was on him.
Ridge going for 2, and Colquitt will roll to the right, gives it off to White. He looks to the end zone. 2 points, baby! Oak Ridge has won this ball game from Blankenship Field, the greatest opening victory we've seen in some time. Five men on the line for the Wildcats. Robbie Knight hands it off to Ogletree. Blasted in the backfield. Loses 5 yards. Wildcats come in strong, and they drop him for a big loss. Greg Central going to the extra point with Greg Johnson. The hold will be Billy King. 42-41. Oak Ridge on top of Central, and let's see what the Wildcats can do with the kick. Here's a low snap. Here's the kick. It's a block for Oak Ridge. He's headed to a state championship ball game at Vanderbilt on a block extra point. 42-41. And Oak Ridge, pandemonium reigns on the field. The Wildcats are headed to Vanderbilt. A block extra point. Oak Ridge celebrating pandemonium. Fans on the field. The block kick and Central season will end on their home field. And Oak Ridge will go to